This is how you do chimney flashing. So this is the bottom pan for our chimney flashing. You'll put it in, you'll mark the back side, you flip it over, use metal snips of some kind, cut a nice straight line, then you'll just flatten that out. The important part is to only mark one side before you put it in. That way, you can mark the other side and you'll get a more accurate, like basically dry measurement. So now I'll mark this side. Cut this one. I'm gonna leave my line so that it's still a little bit wide. So you have a little room for error. Just leave it the best you can. Flatten that one out. Now, with the way it lined up, height-wise, we're gonna end up going under the shingles. So I'm gonna nail here and here. Same on the other side. You don't want to nail right in here, because that's where it's right against your chimney. Always nail towards the outside. So now, what you want to do, you'll kind of start your chimney, your baby tin, down low like this. And what you'll do, is you'll mark the back down here, and then you'll use a square, make a straight cut. Now you're not cutting the whole thing off, just this bottom part. Flatten that, cut that tab off. I'm going to cut it at a little bit of an angle here. Now, I don't have hand benders up here, so I'm just going to use my square so I can bend this around. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to fit in right like that. You may have to adjust it. It's going to get a concrete anchor through it. So just squish it tight with your hands. And just nail this one. Same thing, nail it wide. It's going to come in just like that. For now. I'm gonna do the other side. So again, I'm gonna put a little mark here. What I'll do is I'll put a line up this angle. Make your straight line. Cut this bottom tab off. Gonna bend it flat. Cut my little angle in there. And this. Use this as my straight edge since I don't have any benders. Bend this tab in like that. That's what it's gonna look like. And it fits nicely there. I'm gonna pinch this bend slightly more. And then it lines up nicely. What you're gonna do, I'll show you on this side first. What you're gonna do, you're gonna put a little glob right under there, because there's a little pinhole here. You're gonna smush that down, and then it seals all that. And do the same thing over here. Just gonna creep in there, nice little glob in there. Push her down, get her seated nice. I'm gonna glue, there's a tar bead here, but just so it never slides, we're gonna put a nice little bead of roof cement there. We're gonna glue it down. I'm gonna make sure it's still lined up with your exposure line down there. We're gonna continue this the whole way across. I'm gonna just put a little dab of any nails in there. And get these ones. Rest down nicely. This one's gonna come down. We're just gonna put a nice bead along here, just helping the water sit. Just helping the water pool, but since there's no nails in here, if any water does get in, it's just gonna trace right out. Now, you're gonna take another baby tin, just like you do anytime you're using these step flashing. Put in, since you can't nail into masonry, put one nail up there, and your next one, just gonna come on top, right like that. Make sure you're lined up. Sits much better. Then you'll nail. Always nail high. That way your next baby tin covers it. This is how you do chimney flashing.